Hey, this is Louis D. Fresh bringing it to you on a Wednesday, almost afternoon, on Wednesday, September 28th. Unfortunately, my friends in Central Florida and most of Florida, inner Florida, is going to get pummeled today by Hurricane Ian. So we keep our thoughts with them. As I kind of had to think, as you saw on my social media on Thursday. Here's the hand. On Thursday, I had a little trouble trying to figure out what I was going to do because I wanted to, after, believe it or not, I checked and it's good to review, and I noticed that I've done 90 YouTube videos in the last 2 years. Kind of amazed. But as you're doing that, you have to kind of review and look back and see what you did so you don't repeat yourself and blah, blah, blah. Have a notebook, as I mentioned. And something I wanted to kind of add, not specifically, but something that I know I've talked about financial aid at length. I've talked about financial aid, whether it be the state, whether it be the federal money, whether it be institutional money, whether it be private money. I mentioned how to get this stuff and to put your best foot forward. But what I haven't done is I haven't told you what to kind of avoid. I know I've done things to, essay topics. If you look back on my archives, essay topics to avoid for college essays. But I haven't really, because I looked on my private scholarship playlist, I haven't mentioned what to avoid, because I think it's important, because I know most people are, as the old country song goes, I believe most people are good, but there are some people who are not so good, and so you need to avoid these scams. So avoiding scholarship and financial aid scams. You don't want to be part of that scam alert and where people are taking your money. So let's see how we can avoid doing that. One thing to look out for is scammers' invitations. You may receive social media posts and social media, but I'm private. No such thing as privacy. You may get a social media post on your feed. You may get an email, and you may even get a letter in the mail or a phone call. You may say, but how do they know my name? People will find your name, but you have an unusual last name. Like I have an unusual last name. It doesn't matter. They will find you, and they will try to scam you by sending you that personalized, you are invited, join us, even a phone call with a personalized invitation saying, excuse me, you have been selected by a particular scholarship, for a particular scholarship that is a special scholarship. That's the equal sign there, a special scholarship. They try to entice you by saying, hey, that you are unique, that this is a special deal, and don't necessarily believe the hype. Just because your name is on it, first and last name, that they find your email and they go, it must be legit. Do not necessarily take it for granted, because they may be trying to scam you in their invitation. Now, these quote-unquote companies, they may claim that they may make you eligible to get financial aid, that they may have a magic wand to make everything happen where you'll get money in your hand. They may say, there's a processing fee for and they will handle all the paperwork for the financial aid program. Again, that sounds very enticing, because hey, all I gotta do is pay some money and they take care of all the stuff, and I'm gonna eventually reap the rewards. But what happens is, if you give them, because nowadays and age, people don't have cash. People use debit cards, credit cards, and if you do that, then they will now have control of your personal information and may wreak havoc on your credit, may wreak havoc on your bank account, and they'll laugh all the way to the bank. So you need to be very careful what companies are claiming to do to make you eligible for financial aid. Next up on these scholarship scams. This is something I've always been preaching since I learned how to do this scholarship stuff back in the fall of 2004. One thing that was drilled into me: never pay money to get money. You need to write that down, write it down. Never pay money to get money. Never pay to apply for a scholarship. They are free. Again, they are free. Never pay money to get money. And they may offer a list of scholarships for sale. They may offer you a little booklet, an electronic booklet, and say, look at all these scholarships that are available to you for a nominal fee. Do not pay that fee, because they should be free. Never pay money to get money. and they may charge you for a database of quote-unquote scholarship opportunities. Look at all the different things you have at your disposal if you provide blah 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 money. Do not do it because now, hold on. I wanted to show my face on this. Now, I went to college back in 1989, 1993, right? So this coming May, it'll be 30 years since I graduated from college. Back in, again, early 90s, late 80s, there was no internet, right? It was much easier to scam you because things came in the mail, and you could get a phone call, and it was like, oh, okay. But this day and age, 2022 going on 2023, with the internet, it's so easy to find your scholarship opportunities, so easy to Google things, so easy to investigate whether the company is legit or not legit. So do your homework, do your due diligence. Don't know you because there's no reason for you to pay for a scholarship. If you look at I think the two sites that I keep harping on because I like them. They're very, very free, and they have literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of scholarships. They're going to email it to you for free. Fastweb.com and scholarships.com. Check it out. They are for free, so you should not be scammed. This is also a big deal. Attending a seminar for scholarships. Do not pay money to attend that scholarship. Investigate any organization with promises of financial opportunities. Don't trust their success stories. Don't trust a business reluctant to answer questions or give details. Now you'll see this little, I did this purposely. You see this little crowd here. You see my little cartoon crowd here. All these people could be in on the same scam. They're like, wow, but it's a packed house. Look how many people, look how many different families are here. Those could be part of the scam itself. So just because you seems like, oh my gosh, look at all these people, look how well, you see the gentleman there, and all the people here, how well dressed they are, this has to be real. And people get up here and say, oh my goodness, look how wonderful this company is. They did this for me, they did that for me. All of those things is part of the scam. So don't necessarily trust it and say, oh, they're definitely legit. Look at all these people, look at all the situation here. Sometimes the biggest scams are held by the most people. Next up, what we have here is, and I believe this is my last slide here, phrases to watch out for from these scammers, whether it be written, whether it be on the phone, whether it be told to you in person. Scholarship is guaranteed or your money back. I could tell you that too. I mean, I could tell you, hey, you know what? If you watch this video, I will promise you $1,000. Very easy for me to say. But I say for fun, I did say that, and then you take me to court. I said, well, that's nice. I said it, but where's the writing? Where's it notarized? Tell me where the lawyers are backed up. It's very easy to say things. So make sure when they say scholarship is guaranteed or your money back, be careful about that. You can't get this information anywhere else. Again, when I was a younger lad in 88, 89, when I was going to college initially, you could probably get away with that because there was no internet. But now with the internet, this stuff is always accessible to you. Another phrase to watch out for, I just need a credit card or bank account number to hold this scholarship. Just give me your little digits, give me what I need. Don't worry, it's secure, everything will be fine. No, don't do that, because then they have your information and they will run with it. We do all the work. There's a big old question mark and red flag. You just pay a processing fee. That's all you got to pay, and we'll do all the work. Again, that is definitely a scam, because you can do the work, especially in this day and age of the internet. And of course, the ever popular, because I get this stuff too, about Publishers Clearinghouse, and oh, you're a finalist and you've just inherited blah, blah, blah money. Blah, blah, blah. These are all scams. Watch out for those catchphrases. And that's all I got. That's what I got to tell you guys. Be careful, be aware about scholarship scams in this day and age. Now that the FAFSA is going to open up on Saturday, October 1st, 2022. People say, oh, we can fill it out. I can help you out. This I can guarantee you get the most money. Be aware, especially also, they're going to email you. Once they get your email, oh no, this is very legit. You can check us out. You can, the false advertising. Please be aware. Remember, if you remember anything from this video, remember one thing and one thing only. Never pay money to get money. That is the key. This is the WD Fresh.